Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich. Some really good ball movement. Beckham, nicely spread. And here's Aubameyang, and he's running through. Short changes him with that pass. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. It's come to nothing. Vardiol. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rodri. He's in plenty of space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe has it in a wide position, and here's Neymar.
Sao Paulo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Aubameyang. Mbappe has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schneider.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's shifting through the gears here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? It's a goal. Flamengo are level. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, can they get him away? Schneider, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. That has been slung wide. And the finish! Schneider. Neymar. Schneider, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's a dangerous ball. Schneider. Batistuta.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Aubameyang. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Spread it left, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Kimmich. Guardiola. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. He's won a shot at goal! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Flamengo go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Messi. That pass isn't the best. Kimmich. He's in space and looking for options. He's on it, can he get away? And Aubameyang! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
And we have our very first corner.
Camisa 14, camisa 23.
That should get the job done.
Camisa 24. Neymar.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 22, camisa 8.
Guardiola.
Camisa 21, camisa 15, substituição.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yamal, it's a good spell of possession this, takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo goes short. Back it goes. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Nicely intercepted. And here's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Haaland. Yamal is onto this. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe gets into a good position. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Rodri. Serginho. Now there's a fine ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Probing pass. Yamal. Serginho. Conte. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Conte. And that could set him on his way. And we're done. Sao Paulo illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Scholes. And it's slung out wide. Vardiol has it out wide and in space. Bullish header! Zanetti gets it clear. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Neymar. And here's Neymar. Hazard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, that looks a decent ball. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Foot in. Schneider, and he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side is...
It's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham, nice-looking ball. Good ball over the top. Messi, good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sao Paulo yet to have an attempt on goal. That ball looks a good one. Neymar, and shoots! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And Flamengo take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Always onto this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Danger averted for now. Zanetti cuts it out. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar, Hazard, and the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's had a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Darwin, played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's taking no chance. He's tried one! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Azar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's judged, surely! Sticks it away! And they are right back within touch! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Camisa 10.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Good take, and is he in? There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Scholes. That's not gone well. It's beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big header! Firm header, just off target. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Good ball, good take. Header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Messi. Only partially clear. Olise. Scholes. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
14, camisa 23, camisa 24, Neymar.
Scholes has created one goal already. Flamengo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Yamal. Guardiola proves too strong.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that being... Oh, Waters! And he shoots! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Haaland. Not the most accurate pass.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He's found a way through. Cross from Hakimi. Haaland! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Tries to play it through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Sao Paulo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep...
Chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Flamengo take a two-goal lead and are... Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chance! It's in! So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rijkaard lays it forward. Pedri played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Owen. He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal. Poor a bust. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Gets into some space. And he's had a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's 2A. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Foram indicados 6
Let's
minutos
Pirlo.
de acréscimo.
And here's Owen. Hakimi makes the interception. Distributed tidily. That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. Pirlo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Marquinhos. Owen. Doué. And he's on a charge. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that's that. Sao Paulo were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That looks a cracking ball. Might be danger here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly...
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Nicely shaped ball. Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sao Paulo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much.
Shoots! He's delivered all right! Udinese take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cambio di giocatori.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Udinese are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Threads one in. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Sao Paulo present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Udinese are now luxuriating in a two. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Udinese have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the finish! Has fallen kindly here. Just cruising. They are cruising. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stats.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Sao Paulo really could have done without this. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Udinese are having a ball here.
Well, that's
Oh, that's an own goal!
that can happen to anyone.